Hello there everyone, my name is Ray and welcome back to Let's Cheat at Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. This is part number 15 to go for joining me for today's episode. We have a new weapon on our backs now. This is the Helt Epi, whatever. It is a G rank Giganox weapon and it will allow me to get the most out of this armor set since it is a status element weapon. And as you guys remember, we have status attack +1. So the next upgrade for this weapon actually has poison at 300. But with this, we already have poison at 300. So other than a slight increase in physical attack, there's really nothing for me to do with this weapon right now. It is one form away from its final form. It won't take too much more to do it, but I ain't tripping. So let's go. And where? Baleful Giganox, new monster. Let's do it. This guy's actually gonna wreck me if I'm not paying attention. Just for the simple fact that he does use a different element than the regular Giganox. Well, the Giganox uses poison, doesn't use an element at all. And this guy, do I have hot drinks? I do not. This is high rank and I may not even start a base camp, so I'm just gonna buy 2 hot drinks. Hopefully the quest will be done before I actually. Need a second hot drink. Cause holy crap. Actually, I'm not even sure if this version of Giganox is too particularly weak to poison. I know the regular one doesn't really give a shit, obviously, because it basically is poison incarnate. But this isn't the normal one, and I think he starts over here. I don't think he starts in the cave where normal Giganox does. And even if he does, that's fine, because this is one area away from there. There he is. Yellow Giganox, because why not? As you guys can tell, this isn't like the normal one. He uses electricity, because why not? Electricity and paralysis. Uses that electricity to paralyze you, I guess. Kind of a fun fact, he has the same breakable parts as a, regular Giganox, but if you break his face and his gut, he will like his little spit attack that he just did, that would have paralyzed me if it hit me and I didn't use it. Oh, he's trying to mount me already. What's it called? That right there will paralyze me if it hits me. But if you break his face and his gut, that changes. And it's blue instead of yellow, and it no longer has the ability to paralyze you. It just is an electric attack. So I'm guessing the organs that this thing's got on its face and his stomach are what allow him to use the paralysis parts. But it's weird because it's limited only to his face, because he can still paralyze you with his little full body shock attack. You guys will see that, I'm sure. Well, there he goes, right there, this one. That will still paralyze you. So, I'm not really sure what did I just bounce off of? Same thing as the regular Giganox though, he will drop a shiny spot if you break his gut. So that is my intention. I want the fearsome maws from this guy. He has the same rare items as the regular Giganox, again, as far as like the fearsome maw goes. But other than that, they're relatively different, and I do like the fact that voice crack for the win. I do like the fact that they actually do have a slightly different tactic. This one doesn't seem to stay on the wall or the ceiling as much as the Giganox, but it's kind of hard to tell the difference. That's just my personal. That's just personally what I think. Of course, I could be completely wrong. And you notice he's got different spit attacks and all that other crap. Did I break his face? There we go. Cha-Cha, do your job. Stop scratching your freaking back. Okay. Ooh. Don't know why I thought he was going to jump down on me. There we go. Broke that gut. So if he's in his normal mode, you can attack his face, not his tail, because his tail is hard. But if you have the white sharpness on a weapon, you can attack his tail when he's normal mode. And right now, you guys saw us bouncing off his face, so he's pissed off. If I have white sharpness while I'm attacking his face when he's mad, I can still attack his face, but normally you can't. Especially at this point in the game. You shouldn't have access to a weapon that can do that. There is one weapon that you can get that's high rank and not G rank that has white sharpness, and a decent amount of it, by the way. But that comes from a monster we haven't seen yet. And that's an interesting thing that it does. It doesn't seem to have the ability to produce eggs like the regular Giganox. Also, I guess kind of a fun fact about this thing. This is a normal Giganox that went under a genetic mutation. This isn't like a different species of Giganox. This isn't a creature that, like a Giganox from another part of the world that just happened to migrate here for whatever reason. No, this is, oh god, this is a regular Giganox. The Baleful Giganox is a regular Giganox that just went under a genetic mutation. So I'm guessing when it was growing up, something happened, or maybe it was just born different. I would like it if they had put that in the game. The regular Giggies, the greenish, whitish, brownish, tannish, whatever the fuck color-ish they are, more like aquamarine than anything else, I guess. But so I have no idea why I rambled off all those other colors that have nothing to do with it. But I thought that would be a nice little idea if they had put some regular Giggies in the game that were yellow, like how this guy is. Because the Giganox is obviously just a grown-up Giggy. Jiggy, as some people call it. So I mean, those little Giggies right there will become this thing eventually if they live long enough, which they won't. I'll see to it personally. But I mean, that would have been kind of cool if you saw like the yellow ones every once in a while. And then it's like, okay, what the hell are these? Why are these ones yellow? And then you find out about this guy, and it even says so in the game, that it's a genetic mutation. Okay, that sucks. I don't think I can block that. Nope, didn't think so. No way to get out of the way in time, so screw it. Yeah, you see his little spit there. Are you serious? You little piece of shit. I didn't realize that they could latch onto you when you were paralyzed like that. I mean, it makes sense, but still. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh my god. He's coming for me. I honestly hate these little bastards. The little Giggies. I can't stand them. This guy's got his own weapons, and they look cooler than the regular Giganox, in my opinion. He does not have a sword and shield, but he does have some pretty bitchin'-looking dual blades. The Giganox dual blades are kind of cool, but I like the Baleful Giganox dual blades better, like look-wise. Only problem is, I think they only have blue sharpness in their final form, even with sharpness +1, which really, that's a skill you guys will see a good amount of later on, which really does suck. Uh-oh. Not trying to deal with any of that crap. Yeah, so it doesn't really look like poison is too great against this guy, because normally he'd probably be dead by now. If I was using a different weapon. This guy's elemental weakness is water, by the way, in case anybody cares. I'm sure you guys do, even though you didn't ask. One thing I will admit I find weird about these things, these guys and the regular Giganox, is when they limp, they're on the ceiling. To me, I don't know why, it just doesn't make any damn sense. Because when you limp, typically you're struggling to keep yourself up, which is the issue. So these guys are on the ceiling, struggling to keep themselves up on the ceiling. Why don't you just walk normally? Or rather, I guess it just doesn't make sense to me that they could limp on the ceiling. I don't know. I know I think about it too much. And I know the Giggies are using that to get away because that's the way they get away from enemies and all that shit. Okay. But at the same time, that really should have hit me. But at the same time, you have monsters like the Kezu, the Kizu, whatever, that go up on the ceiling to get away from enemies as well. And they limp normally because they make sense. Well, I guess as much sense as a damn penis leech can make. God, Kezus are stupid. Not as in like a dumb creature or a dumb concept, I don't like them at all. Kezu, Kizu, Kaizu, I don't care what you want to call them. I hate them. You gonna limp now? Like, look at that, that's just weird. The idea of something limping on the ceiling is just odd to me. And you're clipping into the ceiling, you alright there, bro? I mean, that kind of looked extremely uncomfortable, actually. Not that anybody asked me, as I have to mute for a sneeze. There we go. I feel much better. 5 pounds left. So I think we need to make our way through this son of a bitch so we can go on to the next spot. I don't know if we have to fight this guy or not. Come on, dude. I just wanted to show him off. I don't know if he's a key quest or not, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Can you just die? You literally cannot have much life left. You cannot have much life left. That's kind of weird. He got pissed off mid-jump. That's actually pretty cool. Die. I want you dudes to die too, just because you suck at life, and the peanut gallery isn't welcoming. These mother truckers, I swear to God, that's all they do. Run around and try to ruin your life. Your life specifically. You. Yes, you. Not me, because they know better. Loppy sit over here acting like he's... Yeah, okay, fearsome maw. I will take it. I do need some nightmarish maws too. That's the G rank equivalent. Speaking of dual blades, even though I'm not speaking of dual blades now, I mentioned them earlier. I need to start making some of those, picking that stuff up, and making the magic happen. This game's actually really cool with the, well, Monster Hunter in and of itself. One of the things that I really love about it is the ability to mute my mic to sneeze or spit or whatever, get a drink while I'm commenting on a video. But one of the things I really like about Monster Hunter is the diversity. Now, realistically, the idea is the same. You grab a weapon, you go after something, you shoot it or stab it or bash it in the skull until it drops dead. But the different ways that each weapon performs and works, some of them are very similar, like the hunting horn and the hammer in like functionality sense. But I think this is actually the first high rank baleful Giganox I fought. I fought a couple of the G rankers, but yeah, no high rankers. Like I said, some of them are relatively similar in the way that they function. Hunting horns and hammers are the first thing that usually come to mind for me. But at the same time, there are other weapon types that are vastly different. Like, you wouldn't think dual blades and a sword and shield would be too different, because in some cases the designs for dual blades is literally just the sword and shield twice. Like, the shield is gone and replaced with another sword that looks exactly like the sword for the sword and shield. But let's see. Where did Jade bear off last time? I think these two stupid ass Volvidons are next. I'm gonna kill you two so dead you'll be reincarnated as a zombie. Let's grab ourselves our Harmathist, whatever. I think those dudes are in the... I think those dudes are in the volcano. I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, not that it really fucking matters. You know what? Screw it. I was going to grab some deodorant, but I'm not going to. If they stick me up and I end up dying because of it, then I guess I end up dying because of it. I do random dumb crap like that from time to time, make myself a little bit of a challenge. Hey, I know these guys can give me this, which will screw me over, whatever. So I'm like, okay, screw it. Let's do that. Let's make it as difficult on myself as possible. Because intellect is wasted. Hell, I've got G rank stats, defense-wise and whatnot. I should be alright. Sandy plains in the nighttime, so again, I need hot drinks. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Masochism is about a bitch. Ooh, cracked that arm real quick. Felt nice. Where's the first one started? I mean, they're both here at the same time, I think. No, you guys are disgusting creatures. Absolutely disgusting. God, I hate the Alterath. They're way worse than the Bnaharbor. Like, in real life, I'd probably hate them about the same, because that's basically a big-ass cricket slash roach, and the Bnaharbors are just big-ass mosquitoes. So this is kind of interesting. I know this isn't the same as the earlier one, but the low rank one, but you guys didn't see me fight the low rank one, so you guys now get to see me fight too. I think the other one is over there in the Jaggy nest. He'll probably pop out soon. Ugh! He does that quite a bit. Or rather, quite quickly. This is a big one too. Why are you so big, bro? The tactics are real. The way he maneuvers and positions himself to get close enough to wreck that face. Can you... Yeah, no, these guys have a effect that you guys haven't seen yet. In this game, there's only two monsters that do it. This is your first time seeing this one. If your first exposure to this game is me playing it anyway. And there's another. Okay, there's another monster that we don't have the ability to fight yet. At least not offline. I fought him a couple times online. I needed to get his parts to upgrade my Brack Sword and Shield. I wasn't going to use that on these guys though, because that thing's G rank now, and it ruins lives. Wouldn't even be a point in doing this quest against these guys with that weapon. It'd be over before it started. But they have an effect that's called Stench, and it's really a pain in the ass. He was actually just about to do it right there. It makes you smell bad. And you might be thinking, so what? It doesn't do anything to you monster-wise. It doesn't attract monsters to you or repel monsters from you. It makes it so you can't heal yourself. And I have no idea what the hell sense that's supposed to make. It don't make any sense to me. While he's over there collapsing, let's recover our sword sharpness. But yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't know how smelling bad is supposed to prevent you from, okay, nice shot there, dude. You completely missed, but alright. Well, I mean, he got Kiyama and Chacha, so I guess he got something. That's not too bad. I'm pretty sure the G-Rankers have an attack that the high rank and low rank ones do not. Because I've not seen... Yeah, no, I've not seen lower high rankers do it, at least not yet anyway. They either can't do it or they don't do it nearly as often. There's the second one back there, chilling. That. Again, you can't heal yourself or, well, like, you can't eat or drink anything, basically. It's not healing yourself. Because you can't, because cool drinks and hot drinks don't heal you, but you can't take those either. You also can't eat steaks. It's really weird. And it has a surprising range, too. That doesn't look like it would go very far, but it actually is relatively good distance from you. He was leaving, limping off, but then I pissed him off, so then he decided to stick around. Volvidons are actually quite a cut above the Arzuros and the Lagambi, in my opinion. Not necessarily in difficulty, but as far as like life. And they do definitely seem smarter as well. I would also probably say they're the most dangerous. Which is why I don't understand why they don't get as much love as the Arzuros and the Lagambi do. And by that I mean the Arzuros and the Lagambi both have subspecies. They both have different versions of themselves, is what a subspecies is, another version of it, like the Baleful Giganox that we just fought. The Volvidon is just Volvidon, that's it. There's no other version of it. I want to try and carve this thing up. At least get a little bit of his parts. Because I need it. Okay, again, that's why I killed the baggies from the last oh, okay, I guess he wasn't going after me. Oh, he's going after Kiyama, I didn't even see him over there. That's actually his strongest attack, and it can hurt quite a bit. But no, that's why I tried to kill those stupid baggies from the last quest, because I wasn't trying to have them do all that bullcrap to me that these guys are trying to do. Over here trying to carve the body. And they're like, hey, can we play? Go away, dude. No one's interested at all. The Volvidon goes. That's actually quite a annoying attack. He can cover a lot of distance with that really quickly, and it does buku damage by comparison to his like little claw swipes and whatnot. Well, maybe not buku damage. It's decent. Also, I like the coloration of these creatures, the underbelly. I don't know what designer out there decided that they wanted to do that, and where did that shiny spot come from? There are no cats out here. I didn't break his back over here. This one's back isn't even broken. Yeah, that's an interesting way to get around. He's definitely a lot more mobile and dangerous than the other two. Well, maybe not a lot more. The Lagambi's probably about as mobile, to be honest with you. Regardless, I think the Volvidon's actually probably my favorite of these three, whatever the hell creatures they are. Again, I don't know what their classification is. They have their own little subgroup. But I think the Volvidons are actually the coolest of the three. That's why it's kind of disappointing to me that they get no love compared to the other ones. They don't have a subspecies. Like when you have the Arzuros and the Red Helm Arzuros, you have the Lagambi and the Snow Baron or Snow Lord Lagambi, whatever. You've got the Volvidon and the Volvidon and the other Volvidon. That's it. They don't have another species. They don't have another form. They don't even have like a different kind of like tactic or thing when they get to be G rank. There's an attack that they do. There's one attack they do when they're G rank that the low and high rank ones either don't do or don't do nearly as often, because I've never seen it. It's that tongue swipe that that tongue lash that they do in front of them, but instead of sticking it in front of them, they kind of swing it in a 180-degree radius in front of them. He'll probably limp away, or he'll probably get away. So let's make sure that weapon is taut. And shove it in his ankles. It's kind of weird because the only breakable part on this thing is his back. And I'm not really sure what determines... And there's another shiny spot. What the hell? Maybe that was the same one from last time. It's a beast here. How did we get that? Obviously, we made him cry, but usually they don't do that unless you break their back over there. Now, this guy will be dead soon, but then I gotta kill all these peanut gallery fools in here, so I don't have to worry about these idiots trying to do that. Buzz off, Johnny. Leave me be. Well, it would be more effective killing them if I could actually hit them. At least that's what the experts say. Killing is quite difficult if you can't even touch the person that you're trying to do. All right, now that these guys are dead, let's claim our prize. I don't know. He's just more interesting to me. I know I needed this carapace for something. Might have been a weapon, but I don't think it was. I think it's a village request. You know. Man, we've been getting all kinds of rigrags and carapace in here. Hi, kid. Had to mute my mic to sneeze there for a little bit, and I was actually kind of horrified because after I started, well, not sneezing, blowing my nose, after I started doing that, I looked at the thing and saw that the mic had moved a little bit, and I was kind of terrified that that had been caught on screen, then or on recording, then I would have to get rid of that. I don't know why these guys give you monster broths and monster essences and monster fluids like the bugs do. I guess it's because they eat bugs. Maybe it's in them somehow. I don't know. But regardless, yo, it's time. Kayamba have rendezvous with Rathalos. Fiery rendezvous. It only natural that Kayamba find legendary Maskalaka. Klutz caused Cha-Cha lose Master Rathalos in the first place. Yeah, I hate the way he talks, so me reading him saying stuff just naturally irritates me. And no, it's not that big a deal. I don't care. And I don't like the way this guy talks either. I don't like broken language speaking. I've said that before. Like, this guy's speaking Japanese, he's speaking English. Speak Japanese or speak English. Volvidons in the woods at night. Good, gotcha. If you're going to speak Spanish, speak Spanish. If you're going to speak English, speak English. If you're going to speak Japanese, speak Japanese. For some reason, it's always kind of irritating me when people go back and forth. Pick one, bro. Now we got all that done. And I've finished offending somebody, I'm sure, by saying what I just said. Well, I'll move on to the next thing, which is Rathalos, actually. I believe is the next quest we have to do. It's high rank. It's still Rathalos. He doesn't do any damn thing different. We're going to eat for a fire starter. Just that way I kind of boost up my resistance, because the resistance to fire this thing I think is minus 15, and he may be high rank and not G rank, but he'll still wreck your face. Did you hear what the kiddo said? Apparently that Rathalos swiped something called the Ultimate Mask. I don't know what's so ultimate about it, but I'd love to take a peek myself. So this time, ta-da! The quest request is from our itty bitty buddy. Yeah, so Rathalos, mass robbery. The terms are you have to bring Cha-Cha and Kayamba. I don't know why those are terms. And kind of a fun fact, you can tell them to stay behind and go on the quest anyway, but when you get there, they'll be there with you. And this is actually really interesting to me because there is an opening cutscene for Monster Hunter Tri. They introduce it later in this game. But there is a Rathalos in that cutscene that you see. And that Rathalos is actually the Rathalos that we're fighting right now. So I think that's kind of cool. Just because I think it's the only time they've ever like officially been like, hey, you know that monster from the opening cutscene or whatever from the game that you're playing? Well, that's this one that you're fighting now. Kind of weird. I'm pretty sure we don't get a cutscene or whatever. He just kind of starts fighting us. But this is the Brachidios Sword and Shield, by the way. Brachidios, whatever. I call it Brachidios. I don't give a shit how you pronounce it. Pronounce it how you want to, big dog. But, oh, he's still here. For some reason, I thought he'd be leaving by now. Paintball! So, I'm going to kill you, if that's okay. I'm going to kill you if it's not okay. But, Ratho boy, not really too big a fan. This fight shouldn't take all that long considering the weapon that I've got. But now that I've said that, watch it take 40 minutes exactly. Fire, fire, fire. I was gonna say it would again, as I was saying, hell freaking low. I can't see squat jack McDiddly. It makes it easier to kill the monster if you can actually hit it. Hello, the shield was up. What the fudge? Doesn't really matter because he didn't hit me with it, but I missed my opportunity to get my guaranteed flash bomb. That's bullcrap. I had the damn shield up. Don't be doing this with me. Goddamn Rathos obviously thinks he's Birdman, spitting fire flames. Reference to a rap song, if you guys have heard that before. If you haven't, you know, you're not really missing much. It's not that great of a song. It's just a reference, and I wanted to be cool. Like the youngsters do with the Snoop Diggity Dig Dig Dig. What's his name? Snoop Lion? I'm pretty sure he's not Snoop Lion. Matter of fact, I know he's not Snoop Lion. Oh, okay. Look. We're going to have a real difficult time getting along if you're going to be slapping me every couple of seconds with that tail of yours. Come here. Well, I guess I could, Oh, let's not do that. Sharpen that weapon real quick. What's the blue sharpen sight? Yeah, no, I'm going to be sharpening this sword a lot, just because that's what I do. So it's not like it has anything to do with this quest in particular. Or not even this weapon either, it's just what I do. My main goal for this quest is just to get that tail cut off. I love cutting off tails of creatures with the sword and shield. Especially because a lot of people beg, well, you can't do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can and I will. Sword and shield just capable as any other weapon, although not necessarily true because, like, hunting horns are pretty beast. Thank you. That time it worked. I don't use hunting horns very often because I suck. Plus, I'm a tail cutter. Okay, that was a waste of a flash bomb, actually. Because as soon as his punk ass... As soon as his punk ass got... As soon as his punk ass got dropped, if I can finish that thought process without getting interrupted again, he immediately got sent back up because I cut his tail off. You know, one thing I don't understand about cutting off the tails in this game is it'll send them out of the traps. If the creature's in the trap, just leave him in the trap. How the hell is cutting his tail off? It should hurt. I hope it hurts, bitch. But at the same time, how is he getting out of a trap because I cut his tail off? Maybe it gives him enough force to jump out of a... Like, you know, you step on a Lego or something, as apparently a lot of people say. There's a bunch of little spiky plant things that grow if anyone's ever lived in, like, a warm place, a desert or whatever. Those dry-ass little plants that have, like, really, really spiky whatever. So you ever walk around and step on that shit barefoot, man, fuck a Lego. 100% fuck a Lego. That stuff will ruin your life. But my dog used to bring that stuff in all the time. Bless his heart. But regardless, this freaking, you know, maybe you step on a Lego, you know, you get the little, end up jumping through the roof or jumping out of your skin type of crap. Yeah, I get that you can jump out of a pitfall trap, but if you're being restrained electrically in a lightning trap, a shock trap, nah, son. That don't make no sense. You're in the trap. Legit, you should be stuck in that trap. So here comes Rathalos. Here comes Mr. Walking Man. Walk, 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 walk. Well, I mean, he's literally not walking at all. But no snacks, bro. Thank you. Yeah, no, this quest is actually usually really annoying. Because by the time I usually get here, I don't have this kind of equipment, obviously. And I do kind of feel like I'm cheating. But again, this is more of a casual playthrough. I'm just playing it to play it. If I was actually playing this to show you guys, like, the complete ins and outs of the game and wanted to do it properly, I mean, I would still advance to G rank, no problem. I would not have an issue with that. I would just make a high rank armor set to fight this guy with instead. You know what I mean? Fight him with the equipment that you would normally have at this point. So to give you guys more of a feel. Plus, doing this, I can get more stuff in per episode. Like, there's no way I would have gotten 3 quests in this episode. Once this quest is over, we're done. But there's no way I would have gotten 3 quests in this episode if I was just using the high rank armor and the high... Well, the high rank armor is kind of irrelevant. But the high rank weapons, I'd probably still be fighting the Volvidons. And this dude's more than half dead, I'm sure. Max, you know what? Let's put that to the test. If he's ready to capture, this will not be a waste. Technically, it won't be a waste anyway, because I can just wax that ass. But nope, objective complete. Good night, Rath boy. Look at him. Sweet dreams, my prince. Hey, at least you're still alive, buddy. And then after we force you into servitude, and you can be my bottom bitch in the monster arena. Fun fact, bottom bitch is not a bad thing. If that's the life you're living, you actually want to be the bottom bitch, because the bottom bitch is the head, the quote unquote top bitch, if you will. But anyway, now that I've flaunted my knowledge on boats and hoes, Rath boy here will get a long and complete life as a go-go dancer, probably. I don't know about you guys, but I would pay money to see Rathlos take his top off. But can I get what I'm trying to do here? Thank you. But regardless, now that that quest is over, we're going to end the episode once we get back to the village. They're going to have something to say to me when we get back, I'm pretty sure. Yo, I completely forgot about the Rathlos sword and shield, actually. I should do that. If you're going to upgrade high rank weapons, it is much to your benefit to go fight the high rank monsters in the village, because again, they have less life. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't care what anybody says. The monsters off in the port are not scaled. Dude, he's tripping. Yamba is terrible. This mask sucks ass, so we need lightning. The ultimate mask? Question mark. Go back to that pincer mask. And no, yes, that is the ultimate mask, and we will get it unlocked to its full potential. Just for now, it's trash. And the ultimate mask is actually really good. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite mask in this game, but homeboy here is tripping. New mask, as long as you bring me the materials. So new mask. What new mask? Let's make this mask, since I've had the double barbecue spit for a long time. The lamp mask. I don't know if I want to use a goblin lantern on that, if I've only got. Oh, that's gonna increase our bread. I need to fight some more high rank Ludroth. Dragon ship duty. I need two Rathian carapace for that. Okay, that's what you needed it for. The mock me links. I knew you needed the Volvidon carapace for something. I don't think I want to do that just yet, though. I don't want to use all of my materials up, and I've only got 3 popper steps. That's actually really sucks. The pitfall mask is the one that we just got. Okay. Did you guys bring me something good? Absolutely not. You guys are such absolute terrible people. You guys are absolutely terrible people. Jesus Christ. All they brought me was shells, man. What the frick? If what the tyke's saying is true, it seems the mask somehow transformed from its original shape. I asked Junior about it, but he doesn't seem to know how to fix it. That's weird, too, because they never mentioned this shit. They never explained how that happened. Great job hunting down that Rathalos, and you got the ultimate mask to boot. At least we thought you did, but did you hear what the kiddo said? I mean, it's lost its original shape somehow. And again, they never explained that. Man, we have to use certain creatures to get that thing up. So now I have access to the high rank volcano in the village, which is cool. Legiacris, Diablos, Nibblesnarf, Barioth, Ignactor, Urgan, Duramboros, 2 Duramboros, a canteen quest. What does this one increase? Some grub, it doesn't say what. And Brachydios. How did I do that? I thought you had to talk to the Argosy captain after doing certain things and unlock that. I don't know. Anyway, I know this is a key quest. I think this is a key quest, and I think this is a key quest. Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out, obviously. We've only got 1 rank of stars after this, and then we get on to the real good stuff. So, with that in mind, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, my name is Ray. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if that kind of thing you see. The link will be in the description if I remember to put it down there. Don't jump up there, you little kitty cat. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did not enjoy this video. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.